And here we have the mainspring for the Rolex. This is a new one in its packet, so we're going to lubricate that. This is the barrel arbor there, the barrel cap, the barrel itself, and this is the mainspring winder. We'll put the mainspring inside this, and that's the handle for it, and it has a long bar with an arbor on it as well to catch the spring. So we're just about to attach the mainspring to the arbor here of the handle and wind it nice and carefully. A little bit tricky. Now I've already cleaned and re-lubed the mainspring as well. Even though it does come perfectly well, I just like to redo that again regardless. It's a little bit tricky here, so it is, because the strength of this mainspring is quite powerful, so we don't want it to shoot out. And we also don't want to damage or put a kink or compromise the mainspring. So we'll take our time doing this nice and carefully. And you can just feel the power of the mainspring as I hold it with my thumb there on the handle. So I have to be very careful, just manipulating this in. Not wanting to damage it or anything like that there. So nice and slowly. And it'll begin to make its way into the winder. And there we are, that's the tail of it just going in now. Yeah, now we're going to turn anti-clockwise and let in the spring unwind inside the winder here. Now I'm going to try and take the handle with the arbor inside it. It's a long arbor inside here. It's slightly tight this time. I must get this actually sorted out. I'll probably put it into the lathe at one point and just take a few thou of that there. It'll make it easier for it to come out when I have another one of these to do. It's a bit tricky, so we don't want it flying out here. Normally I wouldn't have to do this here, it's just this particular one has just a bit tight. So I'm trying to carefully manipulate it out without it flying off and taking the mainspring with it. It's definitely a tight one, this one. Just try, there we are. Okay, and there you can see the mainspring from the Rolex inside the watch winder really. So and this is the barrel where I'm just about to put the mainspring into. I'm going to put a wee bit more lubricant. A little bit of grease in there. And these are the Swiss recommended oils and lubricants and greases and things like that we use. Now we're going to close this in nice and carefully. You might hear a wee click here. There we are. Now the mainspring's inside the barrel. And that's it. Let's guide it away on me there. And that's just the barrel cap. So I'm going to put a couple of wee bits of lubricant in that as well. Just a couple of dots. You don't want to over oil or over grease anything, because you don't want it making its way out of the barrel into the watch and into the going train, because that would really compromise the timing of it. So this is a wee holder here. We're going to put the barrel on top of this here, and then we're going to fit the barrel arbor into the eye of the mainspring here. Looks a bit precarious here, but it looks worse than what it actually is. This arbor has a tiny wee hook on it, and it will catch the mainspring or the eye of the mainspring, and as the watch winds, being automatic, it'll begin to wind the mainspring up. Oops, and that's your barrel cap. And now we're going to clip this on using this wee tiny cover. Has a wee hole in the centre that there we go through, and there we are. Yep, that's it clipped on. And I will just check that it is closed properly, evenly all over it. Yes, that's it. And then before we fit that back in again, we'll clean that barrel again. Thanks for watching.